Be my eyes, Enkidu.
عندما أقرر أنني اكتفيت من الصخب سأتقاعد هنا ربما في ضوضاء شرقية ثم سأجلس لمراقبة الآخرين وهم يجيبون أنفسهم وأصحاب
I told you I'd see you around.
Indeed. And what brings you back?
I want to show you something. אמור להיות כאן. הייתה לו עבודה רבה מדי עם האדמות החדשות שרכשנו. הוא מעריך את שורות ההשקיה שלנו. These House of
I have been here
the
before,
wildest
Nihal.
trinkets and
This
gadgets.
is Ahmed ibn Musa's office. Have you been sneaking in there?
It gives me a tingle down my spine. Like I'm nearing a cosmic secret.
You read too much about magicians and lost cities buried beneath the dunes.
You don't read enough. Perhaps there are other worlds, other people out among the stars.
Nonsense.
Ahmed and his brothers are capable of designing some fantastic devices.
Not all of his ideas are that practical, I'm afraid.
Don't be so smug. The world is full of wonders. Does this remind you of your nightmares?
No. More like something from the Bimaristan. Or a training chart of the Hidden Ones.
Ah, yes. The swift ways to kill silently. Death in seconds.
This. I have seen this one before. Is this what you wanted to show me?
Yes. It reminded me of that object we found at the palace. What is it?
A drawing from an ancient book.
There is something you are not telling me.
You do not want to know what happens behind closed doors.
Why? Because you do not know either?
Because, as Derwish says, sometimes it is better not to know the truth behind the things we must do.
The truth, Basim, is that everything is here in front of you. But you refuse to look at it. This is about you. It has always been about you, ever since that night.
I took an oath, Nihal, to leave my old life behind and walk this path of shadows.
And maybe someday you will find the light. But until then, I will walk behind you every step of the way to remind you not to forget who you are.
Is that a threat?
I do not know.
The translator. Hunain, you should not be back so soon.
I know. I'm still nervous, but I couldn't stay away from my books.
I guess we must always do our duty.
وداعا.
That astronomer might be one of them. Sayyidi, I am honored to make your acquaintance.
Good to see more young people enjoying the House of Wisdom.
Do you think the great scholar will give a good lecture?
Do not waste time listening to his nonsense. I have written many more edifying and practical books instead.
On which topics?
I have written extensively about sundials, astrolabes, stars and planets, and the circumference of the Earth.
Fascinating, Sayyidi. I shall read more of your work soon. Wada'an. That astronomer might be one of them, though I doubt it.
The great scholar's lecture will begin after a short delay. Meanwhile,
Looks clear. I can use my weapons again if needed.
يجب ألا تستغني عنها.
صورة ريحا في الفسطاط عند
وكانت حاولت تناول الموضوع في حديثي عن استفاد منا عكسا. هل قرأت أحدث تعديلات ابن علي لكتاب السند هند؟
There is that poet Abid loves, whose work keeps
Yes?
symmetry of sky and sea. But only in thine eye do these two planes meet.
You have read my work. And who might you be?
A lover of poetry, nothing more. And of order. Or should I say, chaos.
I know only one living poet who loves chaos that much. Ali ibn Muhammad. Are you a fan of his pedestrian work?
The rivalry between you two is legendary. It enhances the craft. I cannot choose.
You are most diplomatic. But I would rather seek inspiration among these lovely blooms. Good day.
Sounds like the lecture is about to begin. I should return to the Kahraman.
سنحتاج إلى تعقب الحركة والقياس في وقت واحد عن طريق الساعات والانضباط إليها. نحن كبير، لكن هل غامرتم؟ ما كل ذلك إذا روينا؟ يرحمنا الله.
منذ أن فارقت زوجته الحياة وهو
Pardon me. Is Fazil Fahim's lecture ready to begin?
Indeed it is. Head inside if you please.
Welcome, one and all, to the House of Wisdom, center of learning in Baghdad, indeed, of the entire world. I am Fazil Fahim al-Kimsa, first scholar of the House of Wisdom, wisest of the wise. Today, I will shock you with what may sound like outrageous blasphemies. Do not fear, good people. Though I am old, my mind remains sharp as steel. Today I speak of mysteries, of creatures from the antediluvian age. Do not the ancient prophets tell us about giants from before the flood who forsook Allah and worshipped false idols? Is it not possible these giants built marvels, works of wondrous power? now lost to us.
Zahra and Hassan are both dead, slain by an assassin's blade.
They're dead.
Sayyidi, I urge you to hide until it's safe. Apologies, people, but our lecture has concluded. Please, feel free to explore the House of Wisdom's many fine chambers.
You call yourself the Great Scholar, Fazil. You who burn books and hope the smoke will hide your crimes. How many did you sacrifice in your search for knowledge? How many did you use, damage, and discard in the name of discovery? Now you hide within the House of Wisdom. The house you led astray. But I will find you. And I will exact justice for every soul you savaged for your great work. It is true. Fazil leads the Order in Abbasiyah. I need to hunt him down.
The old fraud Fazil went into hiding.
الروح والنفس؟ لا، لا يهم. إني أعتقد أنه فقد صوابه عند كتابته.
How exciting. What do you think frightened the great scholar?
The old fool must have imagined one of his antediluvian creatures. He's an absolute disgrace.
But where did he run off to?
There's rumors of hidden passages beneath the House of Wisdom. Maybe he hid down there.
I have heard the rooftop gardener mention these places, yes.
What a colorful detail to include in my verse. The scholar by secret tunnels fled, chased by delusions of deities who want him dead.
Survey the area, Enkidu.
تتلقى أراضي قصر الأمير عناية جيدة.
Pardon me, but I heard a rumor about a hidden basement beneath the House of Wisdom.
A secret basement? You must be joking.
No, not at all. Surely, such a large building must have basements and cellars to store books and inks.
I'm aware of no such location on these premises.
Perhaps a little token of my appreciation will jog your memory.
Most generous. Murders, mayhem, and bonfires. It's time for me to depart the House of Wisdom. Father has a fine carpet shop in Samara. He always wanted me to take up the family trade.
A wise choice. Now, about any hidden cellars.
Oh, yes, of course, forgive me. Now that you mention it, there is a basement hatch in the northwest courtyard.
Thank you.
إذا سألتني فإن أفضل تطريز حجازي في ورشة صغيرة وجدتها بالقرب من الطاهرة.
Gatekeeper, let me pass.
Those who came before are...
What are you talking about?
Those who came before are...
Let me get back to you.
I've lost Fazil's greatest work.
Looks clear.
I've lost Fazil's
I can use my
greatest work.
weapons again if needed.
What do you mean you lost the great scholar's masterwork? I'm sorry. I was distracted by the presence of the famous poet Arib. Forget the poet! We better find Fazil's book, or we're both dead.
Sounds like part of a passphrase. window's blocked. Maybe... side.
Hey, what's that? Hold on!
That book looks out of place wedged behind a desk like that. A history of the great scholar and his magnificent reforms of the House of by... Not sure if this is the correct volume.
Hey! What? Your own mother won't recognize what... Hey! What? Grant me strength!
Huh. What's this then? Hey! Hey! I like these oaths.
Keep up!
There you are. Yeah.
An impressive volume. Written by Fazil Fahim. Could be his masterwork. Its title is... Those who came before are those who shall return. This has to be it. Better not use my weapons here.
Hey, you! Hold a moment! Wait, just a... Hey! What was that? Wait, what?
Got a nice bit of land up there. Doing our jobs is never a bad idea. Right. And back we go. Hold on.
Keep to the roof, I say. Plenty of work to do up here. Safer too. Out in the dark hallways. Hold on! Especially out of the library. This is coming too. And those screams from the basement. 6 months
This key could be useful. I better not use my weapons here.
أصدق الجلبة ليلة البارحة.
Gatekeeper!
Those who came before are
those who shall return.
correct. You may proceed.
Looks clear. I can use my weapons again if needed.
Hey! How much longer can you hide, meat? If someone comes begging for death, we will oblige. Nothing. Right? Let's not let our guard down. Wait, just a... What? Nobody's putting me in that thing. Not ever.
Don't worry. We've got plenty of volunteers.
We've got a problem.
You're dead! Trust you!
Get back here! Let me pulverize you!
What? No! You!
Coming for you, maggot!
I'll feed you your spleen!
Annihilate!
Come on!
We'll
Where's
fight.
checking? Split up! Search everything!
On it!
Hey!
Gone! Time to get wet! That's a good one!
There is a deep wrongness here. A reek of rotten iron. Those robes might help me get closer to Fazil. What What have they done to these people? Poor guy will not need this anymore. This should help me blend in.
Please, take me back there. I don't belong here.
Next subject! In here, now!
There are horrors here, but the most terrifying thing is that I have seen it all before. Somehow.
Who dares meddle with my great work, killing my allies and spoiling my lecture? It's an outrage.
It looks like the handiwork of a trained assassin.
Must be some faction in the Round City. Or one of those jealous brutes in Sharqiyya.
These killings were too subtle for mercenaries.
No matter. Once I understand how the mechanism works, I will prove myself to Al-Bahamud.
Need to put some cloth to Paddy tomorrow. In here, Lackwit.
I'll be on time today. How late were they yesterday? An hour? It didn't happen so often, I wouldn't mind, but...
You are new, aren't you? I don't recognize you. They promised you gold when you volunteered, yes? No matter. What you are about to behold surpasses all worldly riches. Don't be afraid. Are you afraid? This is my great work. I call it Arua. It will take you on a journey to another realm. Why did the first ones leave this world behind, filled with fools, I wonder, and make so few of me? We call this the House of Wisdom, but its foundations are unsound. For beneath the House of Wisdom lies the Dungeon of Ignorance, and upon such dark secrets we build our philosophies. Science is the noblest purpose. Knowledge is the greatest power.
No.
No? Then what?
Justice.
This may be the place. It may be here where lies absolute knowledge. It is not how I remember it. Behind the doors, it looked brighter.
But in the end, all we see is darkness. out of here. Get back to the bed. The scholar's notes. He believes in these ancient beings, the masters of memory. No question about it. Fazil was neck deep in the Order.
Do you have something for me? Ha! Very good! It is certain no other in the city has seen this. If you find any more, I am here.
تزوج الابن مؤخرا
ما الحمص في هذا الأسبوع؟
كما صرح الفرغاني في كتاب جوامع علم
עליך להודות שהפיתוחים
What do you see, Enkidu?
وضع العقارب لقتال بعضها.
أيعقل هل أنا وأطال عمرك ولا نأخذ إلا العبيد غير المخلصين لما عساهم يثورون كما لو أن مصيرهم غير
ذلك الحارس العجوز بجوار السوق يقول إنه حصل
ماذا الآن؟
يستطيع الخليفة فعل شيء حيال الجريمة
Citizens, the Muhtasib would like to remind all merchants that vessels and their contents must be kept.
لن تعجبك نتيجة إزعاجي.
میخواید پاستا رو صدا بزنم؟
Basim ibn Ishaq.
How did you find this place?
Easy. I just followed the trails of blood.
You should not be here.
Do you talk to him?
Sometimes. Yes.
But he does not answer. I do. We have drifted apart since that day. But what we have seen back at the palace, this light, these sounds, you cannot have possibly forgotten.
Unlike you, Nihal, I keep the past in the past.
You call yesterday the past? And this jinni of yours, this repulsive shadow that crushes your chest, has it crawled back into the past too?
No. It is still here. Sometimes, even in the day, I feel its breath on my neck. The nightmare invades the real world, or has always been part of it.
This is part of your reality, Basim. I am a part of your reality too. I am your past. Tell me, will you leave me there? In the dark corners of your memory?
I will not.
Now, if you could invent a mechanical rug sweeper... Basim.
It is done.
And how did it all play out?
I'm afraid this is a tale for another day. We will save it for one of our campfires.
You have done well, my friend.
Better get back to my work. You know how easily I get bored. Thank you for what you did, Basim.
It is the truth. You have done well. One last thing. Arib, was she involved?
Not that I know. But we must remain vigilant. Ah, hello again, Tebed.
Well,
Thank. Ah, a book of poetry by the famed Arib al-Ma'muniyah. He truly is a fan.
هل جن جنونهم؟
Pete. What?
Never skimp on protection. Is that all?
I... Hello.
Not it. Adept level death dealing. That will do. Can I be of further assistance?
Are you fresh from the bazaar? You laden with goods. Do you worry how you will bear them back from whence you came?